His Excellency, the Vice President, Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, His Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Ghana, our dear mother, Dr. Ernestina Nadu Mills, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Her Ladyship, distinguished Ghanaians, the entire Atta Mills family, countrymen and women. We have gathered here this afternoon in commemoration of the first anniversary of the passing to eternity of Professor John Evans Atta Mills, our president, my mentor, my comrade, and my friend. Here in the Asomdwee Park lie the mortal remains of a great crusader for social justice, peace, love, and the politics of tolerance and inclusion. A year ago, about this very same time, the tragic news had just been received. And up there in my office at the castle, I recollect vividly, as if it were only just yesterday, the emotional breakdown that I suffered upon hearing the news. Our nation, Africa, and indeed the entire world was thrown into a state of mourning and grief. A grief that was so intense that it shook the very foundation of our land. It cast a dark cloud over our country and set the hearts of all Ghanaians bleeding with shock and sorrow. The nation felt a deep sense of remorse because his passing caused us to re-evaluate the harshness, the scorn, and cynicism with which we had often treated his attempts to recapture the fellow feeling and ethical values that had kept us united for generations. We were left humbled and speechless by a sudden insight of his quiet dignity and his unassuming willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice for our country. On the occasion of the first anniversary of his death, I stand before you, my fellow Ghanaians, to rededicate ourselves to the many things that the late Professor John Evans Atta Mills stood for. Peace, social justice, building a country of a united people devoid of deep-seated partisan interests, being a father for all, and developing Ghana into a country of equal opportunities without regard to partisan, tribal, religious, or any other considerations. President Atta Mills was such a leader who demonstrated that decency has a place in our politics. Indeed, we miss the late President John Evans Atta Mills. We miss him as a leader. We miss him as our comrade. We miss him as a devoted father, a compassionate elder brother, an outstanding scholar, a teacher, an ardent believer, and a mentor, and also as an extraordinary president. One of the most endearing images we have of Professor Mills was his vision of seeing Ghana as a beacon lighting the path for the whole of Africa. And yet, paradoxically, Professor Mills himself has been a beacon for Ghana, Africa, and the rest of the world. His light continues to shine. His legacy lives on, inspiring us, guiding us, prompting us to join hands in building this prized nation that he so selflessly dedicated himself to. We as a people must continue to build from where he left off. I implore all Ghanaians, especially the youth, that we should continue to be inspired by this great man and resolve to be instruments of positive social change in our country. In everything we do, let us ask ourselves what the impact of our actions or inactions will be on our nation and our fellow citizens. In doing so, we shall be doing honor to the memory of our departed president, Professor John Evans Atta Mills. On behalf of the entire country, on the behalf of our countrymen and women that you so ably served and selflessly for so long, I pray that the good Lord continues to grant you a well-deserved rest. President Professor John Evans Atta Mills, Asomdwee, man of peace, rest in peace. President Professor John Evans Atta Mills, you will forever be in our hearts. Thank you.